Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday, family. Welcome to our Sunday Sip and Sort, where we sip, we sort, and we set ourselves up to win in life, community, and in our finances. So, do me a favor. Go ahead and drop in the chat what you're sipping on today. Is it coffee, tea, a mimosa, water? I mean, whatever in your cup. Let me know. Let me know what you're sipping on today. And do me a favor right now. I need you to tag or invite one more person who needs to get their financial mindsets together. You can send it to them as a text. You can send it to them as an email. Send it as a smoke signal if you need to. But we need to get some people on because we cannot keep this to ourselves. We must share the wealth because we really are stronger together. And while you're waiting for your friends and family to join us, be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and follow us on all platforms. You can find us at Ignite Central. We're on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram. I think we might even be over there on TikTok, y'all. But make sure wherever you go often, like us, subscribe, and share because you don't want to miss a single move. All right, so I'm going to wait. I need y'all to come on in the room and let me know that you're here because today is the third Sunday, and that means we're talking investments and legacy. But here's the truth before you can talk about stocks, infinite banking, wills, or even trust, we got to get our mindsets right, y'all. Because wealth doesn't start with money, it starts with our mindset. So I'm waiting. I'm going to give y'all a second to get some people in the room. Let me know, for those of you guys that are joining us, let me know where you're coming in from. I want to know because, y'all, we are stronger together. And we are going to be building this dynastic wealth. Look up Dr. Latanya White. I can't wait. She's going to be our keynote speaker at the Prosperity and Wealth Summit. But we're going to build it, and we're going to build it together. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. The first thing I want to talk about is discipline over desire. Because one of the things that I've learned is that wealth really does come from delayed gratification. So I think you guys have heard me say this before, but for those of you guys that haven't, in a little less than 2 years, we're going to be paying our home off in Jesus' name. It was always a secret desire of mine to have my house paid off by the time I was 50 years old. And we are on track to have this house paid off by January of 2027. But here's the thing. We had to make some hard decisions. We had to make some sacrifices. When we paid our cars off, my husband drives a 2014 Chevy Silverado. I drive a 2013 Chevy Malibu. And we made a decision, y'all, when we paid those vehicles off in 2017 and in 2018, that we weren't going to get another car note. Why? Because we decided to take the money that we were using and paying on car notes and put that extra money towards our principal so that we could pay it down. We were originally supposed to have this house paid off in 2038. We are now on track to having it paid off in 2027, 11 years earlier than what was planned. So I'm telling you that it is really important for you to discipline yourselves when you decide what you want. Go ahead and make sure that you discipline yourself and you make those necessary steps so that you can achieve the financial desires and freedom that not only you desire, but you deserve. The next conversation I want to have is about legacy over lifestyle. Y'all, this isn't just about us. We have to not only think about our children, but our great, great, great grandchildren. When I look at my grandparents, Preston and Bessie Darling, they worked so hard every day. They taught me, and I am the woman who I am today because of those very morals that they instilled in me. But they had nothing but legacy on their mind, especially my grandmother, right? And we are right now in the process of, establishing an irrevocable trust, right? So that we can truly preserve their legacy. They did their part, they did what they knew, they established a will. But now, today, understanding what I understand, I know that what they really should have done and what they thought that they were giving us the protection of is what you get when you have an irrevocable trust. And I know I may be talking all over your heads, but that's the reason why on Sunday, October the 19th, we're hosting the Prosperity and Wealth Summit. And every single Sunday, we are having different conversations around wealth because we need to start making this conversation normal. I need you to understand the importance of, establishing irrevocable trust, right? And at a minimum, getting a will. But a lot of you might be out there like me, like, wait, what is that? Right. And so for me, I'm going to be bringing in the different experts that can help you and your family get these things done because we have to absolutely think and build beyond ourselves. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is ownership over consumerism. Now, y'all, this is a big one. This is a big one because I often tell people if you're not sitting at the table, you are on the table. And if we look at this world and the way things are structured, all we find ourselves doing is being consumers. That's mean we're buying, we're constantly buying, we're constantly using, we're constantly consuming, right? But you have to get to a place to where you don't just buy the products, you own the companies. And I know you're like, Torin, what? What do you mean? Well, I'll tell you what I mean. I follow this guy named Wall Street Trapper. Now, there are several people that are out there. There's a young lady by the name of Ashley Marie Fox, right? But Wall Street Trapper is the first person that I have actually found that when they start talking about, he started talking about the stock market and all of that, it wasn't over my head. And I'm going to share my screen because I want for you to see this. Um, and then we're going to walk through his website. Okay. So this is Wall Street Trapper's website. And he has a book that's called The 9 Rules to Investing. I would encourage you to go to this website so that you can learn how to invest and invest smart. He also, on every Tuesday, he does what he calls Trapping Tuesdays. Now, this is a young man. I admire him so much because he actually learned about investing in the stock market when he was in prison. That's right, when he was in prison, right? And he listened, he began to study, and I believe he really like launched out and started this business in 2018. But y'all, when I tell you that he absolutely constantly shares gem after gem, he does. And it's not over your head, it's in a way that you can understand. And so I would encourage you to actually come and to find and just research and see if this is a good fit for you. Again, he's on, you don't even have to buy anything right away, right? If you click on these different courses, yes, he's selling different things, but you can absolutely go to his YouTube channel And you know what? Let's just do that. So I'm going to stop sharing for a second and I'm going to take you to his YouTube channel and I'm going to make sure that you can see how to get to his. There it is. Wall Street looks like us now. So let me share this so you can see it. All right. So you see this logo that says Wall Street looks like us now? This is him. So I'm going to click on that. Okay. And you'll see I'm already subscribed. So you don't have to worry about that for me. But I want you to look, y'all. These are all, remember I told you, there's so much free content that's out there. There is so much information that if you want it, y'all, you can find it, right? This is literally like all the different videos. So, like, if I click on videos, I just want you to see there's no excuses for us today. There is so much information out here. Look, before you quit your job, right? Those of you guys that are interested in becoming a millionaire, look, he has a conversation over here on becoming a millionaire. He has something right here dealing with the structure of freedom, right? He tells us that not knowing isn't an excuse. Do you guys see all of these different videos that are here? The history of money, right? The history of money. Oh, and this is good. Y'all, I love him because he talks straight like me. He said that you don't have a money problem. You have a you problem, right? Yeah. But all of this is free. So you have no excuses. I'm not saying you have to go and buy a single thing from him yet, but I am encouraging you to come and to like and subscribe and start following his network and listen to some of these videos because I'm telling you, this young man is breaking down how to invest in the stock market in a way that is so easy for everyone to understand. All right. So I want to make sure that you just know that you have options because some of us were taught how to spend fast, but not how to make it last. And I'm telling you, that stops with us because legacy is going to begin with us. And listen, I don't want you to be intimidated by investing. Every wealthy person started right where we are with a decision. So let's do this together real quick and I'm going to let you go. Repeat after me. Wealth is my birthright. Legacy starts with me. My money will work harder than I do. Now, drop in the chat because this is about accountability for us all. Drop in the chat one thing that you want to leave behind for the next generation. And I'll start with me because I want to leave 8 figures behind for the next generation. What do you want to leave? I want 8 figures liquid cash that they are able to tap into. That's what I want. So now, here's your mindset exercise for the week. Before you buy anything over $20, I want you to stop and ask yourself, am I buying this to impress someone or to build my future? That's a simple shift, changes everything. Why are we doing what we do? And so as we close out, family, I want to just remind you this conversation is literally the reason why we're hosting the Prosperity and Wealth Summit on Sunday, October 19th, simultaneously live in 15 different cities, because we're bringing together experts to break down credit, real estate, entrepreneurship, investing in legacy in everyday language for us everyday people. So if you've been waiting for the right moment to get serious about your wealth, this is it. I need you to register today. The link is in the chat. Oh, and don't forget, I need you to make sure you like, subscribe, share, and follow us at Ignite Central everywhere to stay plugged in. Again, we're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Instagram, we're on even TikTok, y'all. Yep, we're everywhere. And so, as I get ready to close, just know, family, wealth isn't just about money, it's mindset, it's legacy, and it's ownership. Next month, we'll go deeper. I've got a special guest coming in to break down real strategies on stocks and infinite banking and trust. But today was about getting our minds ready for the wealth we're about to build. So keep sipping, keep sorting, and keep setting yourself up to win. Winning with purpose and determination because I never lose. I either win or learn. Y'all know that's my favorite quote. That's something that Nelson Mandela once said. So again, I'm getting ready to sign off, get back to my Sunday, but I want you to make sure that you follow us on all platforms. You can find us at Ignite Central, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, um, YouTube. And like I said, we're even over there on TikTok. And make sure that if you haven't, you register for the Prosperity and Wealth Summit and you share it with everybody you can. I'm talking about bringing your coworkers, your church members, if you're a part of sororities and fraternities, if your kids are a part of extracurricular activities at school, bring them, bring their entire teammates. Like, y'all, we got to shift and we have to be intentional about maximizing every second of every day and every dollar that we get so that we can build a true legacy and dynastic wealth. If y'all are wondering what is this dynastic wealth, I need you to Google, look up dynastic wealth, Dr. Latanya White. She's going to be our keynote speaker, and you will learn all about dynastic wealth on Sunday, October the 19th at the Prosperity and Wealth Summit. So y'all have an amazing day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.